I have been waiting almost 5 years for my permanent resident visa, and I am desperate for help. The short answer: you may need legal assistance. The whole question: I am a New Zealander who has been living in South Africa since 2010 with my South African citizen partner of 23 years and our 2 children. I have had a number of 2-year temporary visas. My permanent visa application was lodged in 2018 at the same time as the last temporary visa, and the applications are almost identical. The temporary visa was issued within 3 months. It has now expired in October 2020. The permanent application was meant to take a year maximum, i.e., an outcome by July 2019. What do I do? Who can help? I am at a breaking point as I am unable to get employment to support my family, nor can I leave the country without being banned to return for 5 years. The long answer: I'm sorry to say that your case is not unique. Although Home Affairs is required to process permanent residence applications as quickly as possible in terms of both the Immigration Act 13 of 2002 and the South African Citizenship Act 88 of 1995, it has been delinquent in issuing the outcomes of permanent residence applications for years. In 2019, the Supreme Court of Appeal, SCA, found against Home Affairs in its appeal against a case in which De Saude attorneys had successfully taken it to court on behalf of 323 foreign nationals, because of the repeated and prolonged delays in processing their permanent residence applications. In its judgment, the SCA made a scathing criticism of the institutional dysfunction at Home Affairs and its disgraceful failure to meet its constitutional and statutory duties. The appeal was dismissed. Home Affairs has predictably become even more dysfunctional. A list of the services it has a backlog on: births registration, reissuance of birth certificates, late registration of birth, LRB, for learners and pensioners only, death registration, applications temporary identity certificate, TIC, collection of identity cards or documents, applications and collection of passports for those who are exempted to travel, applications for identity, smart ID cards or documents for matriculants only, reissues of smart ID cards and identity documents, registration and solemnization of marriages, amendments and rectifications, late registration of birth, LRB, for all categories, applications and collections of passports for all categories. Permanent residence applications have grown a considerable backlog. In addition, an article on the SA Migration website warns that South Africa's immigration and citizenship systems may be about to change fundamentally, that the immigration system, particularly permanent residence, would be reviewed. This was first mooted in 2017 in a white paper which was adopted by the cabinet of that time. This white paper stated, "There should be no automatic progression from residency to citizenship in law or in practice."